If you are a Kajabi user, or even if you are a little bit Kajabi curious, you have got to watch this video because I have got some awesome and very exciting information for you. Now, lately, you have probably been seeing a lot of updates coming out of Kajabi. Honestly, as a Kajabi nerd, it feels like Christmas when we're continually getting all these new and cool things. But I have had a lot of people who are in my Kajabi community share that it's a little bit overwhelming. You may not know if these things are actually going to help you. Maybe you want to see what it's like from the inside and experience it. Things like the branded app. Maybe you're not sure how it's actually different from the current Kajabi app. And is it something that you actually need? Or maybe with Kajabi Communities, you saw that when it first came out back when it was Vibely at the end of 2022, and you were a little bit underwhelmed, as was I. But you might not realize that there have been some incredible and awesome updates to Kajabi Communities. And also, we've got Creator.io AI bots that are going to help you save time and be able to integrate directly into your Kajabi platform. There is gamification available. We've got Kajabi payments rolling out everywhere. And with all these new things happening, I was going to create some tutorials, but I thought, do you know what's even better? I am going to host a live workshop week, and we're going to dive deep into each of these things. Fingers crossed, I'm going to have some guests from Kajabi HQ joining me as well. That is still to be confirmed. But what is going to happen each day next week, starting Monday, the 10th of June, I'm going to host a live workshop on some of the different areas that have been improved or are brand new into Kajabi so that you can see what they are. Will this help me? Is it something that I want to implement in my own business? Or maybe if you're not using Kajabi yet, you're like, I just want to have a look at what this looks like from the inside so I can compare it to my current software. I've called it Cash In with Kajabi Week. I actually ran a Cash In with Kajabi challenge a few years ago, and it's a pretty cool name. So I've adopted it for this week. So Cash In with Kajabi Week starts Monday, the 10th of June. And how it's going to go down is each day there will be a live workshop with me, and I'll host a Q&A at the end so you can ask me any Kajabi questions. That is my happy place, answering Kajabi questions. So whether you are brand new to the platform or you've been using it for a while and you've got some advanced questions, it's a perfect opportunity to have an expert on tap every day next week. And then after the live session, which you will be able to watch on a replay if you're not able to make it live, and you can submit any questions live so I can answer them on the live call and watch later, I'll be hosting a co-working session each day. So if you're a bit extra and you're like, oh my God, Kajabi Communities is amazing, I want to get this up and running like now, I'll be hosting a co-working session. So you can join me for a few hours after the call and actually get in there and start doing it. And I'll also be available in that co-working session. Every hour we'll have a little breakout, and you can ask me questions. So you can come into the Q&A room and be like, hey, I'm doing this, it's not working, how can I fix that? How can I do this thing that you've shown me, or any roadblocks that you might have? It's just really helpful when you're actually in the process of setting it up, if someone's right there as you're doing it. So I'll be hosting those sessions after each call. So for example, on Monday, we are deep diving into Kajabi Communities. I think this is actually one of the ones I'm most excited about. I could almost do an entire workshop week just on Kajabi Communities because there have been so many changes and it really is amazing. Not only that, you will be able to experience Cash In with Kajabi Week as its own Kajabi community. You'll be able to see what it's like from the inside, get all the notifications on the app, actually go through everything. I'm just going to actually bring this up a little bit bigger on the screen so that you can see some more info about it. So we are going into Kajabi Communities. Like I said, you'll be able to experience some of the aspects of the community as a student. So it's a perfect place to kind of be like, what happens when I type this in here, and actually see all of the things that your students will see. So you've got an idea of what it's going to be like for them. But we're going to go into communities and how to set it up. And then on Monday, after the live call, there will be that co-working session, which will be focused around communities. So you'll be able to join me and join others, have some nice quiet co-working time. There'll be a quiet room and a chit chat room. So you can work online, meet some Kajabi friends, and we'll work together on communities. Then on Tuesday, we're going to be talking all about the Creator.io bots. And you can see if you want to set one of those up on your site. We'll go through the different examples of the bots, what you can use them for, how to actually make them helpful. You can test out our bots that we've created to see what the content is like and what sort of information you'll get. And then on Tuesday, we'll do a co-working session all about the Creator IO bots. So again, if you want to have someone to work with while you're actually setting these things up, you can. So I'm going to be doing that every day next week. So Monday is communities. Tuesday is Creator IO, the AI bots that Kajabi is integrating. It is at Creator IO is a Kajabi company. So it is deeply connected with Kajabi, and you can actually sync your Kajabi account so that you can train a bot on your own course material. And you just cannot imagine how much of an awesome time saver this is, especially if you're doing things like hosting live Q&As. Inside my Unicorn Heroes Kajabi support membership, I've been hosting a live Q&A every week since 2020. So we have hundreds of old calls that are absolutely full of really, really useful information, other questions that people have asked. So that is all fed into the bot. So if someone else asks a question to the bot, it is going to take them right to that video. And if you upgrade to the higher plans of Creator IO, because there's a free option and an additional paid option, then it's actually going to take you right to the time-stamped place in that video, which is pretty cool. So you'll be seeing all of that. You can see how to use it and, work out, do you want a free bot? Do you want to, use more of it on your site? And you'll quickly be able to see how much time it is going to save you. On Wednesday, we're going to be looking at all things templates. This is going to be fun. We're going to be covering templates in general in terms of page templates and website templates, but I also thought it's such a perfect opportunity to show you some of the gamification elements that are available in Kajabi for free. And I'll be going through the Gamaflix template, which is a premium template. The Cash In With Kajabi portal that you'll be able to access is actually built on the Gamaflix template. So you'll be able to see it from the inside as a student. You'll be able to see how things look in the app, and you'll also be able to get some hints and tips on gamification and how you can bring that into your course using the free gamified template or using one of those more advanced templates. So gamification is a really great way, especially if you have evergreen courses or courses where you want to be able to, encourage and engage your students to complete content, and you can automate that in the background. It's super cool, and I really love this feature. So I'm going to be going through that as well. Thursday, we'll be having a monster Q&A session. Plus, you will be able to ask me questions all day on Voxer. That is a little bonus. That is an async, like walkie-talkie app. Voxer is a little bit like WhatsApp for business, and you can leave me a question, and Thursdays is my question answering day. So if you've got any questions about Kajabi, creating digital products, selling, all of those things around that, you'll be able to ask me async. I'll be doing that for a large part of the day, as well as hosting the Q&A in the morning, and we'll be deep diving into payments. So Kajabi Payments is now rolled out to the US, Australia, and Canada. UK is coming soon, and more countries are coming on board through this year. And Kajabi Payments is a really massive improvement in payments. It allows you to accept Afterpay, Google Pay, and Apple Pay, and all of these things. Any ways that you can make it easier for people to pay you is going to increase your conversion rate, which results in more sales, which is awesome. So I'm going to be going through that, give you some hints and tips for setting it up, best practices, etc., and then looking into things like pop-up checkouts and ways that you can improve your offers. Friday, we're going to be looking at the branded app. So not only will you get to experience using our Unicorn Advisory branded app throughout the Cash In With Kajabi challenge, so that you can actually see it. You can actually look in the Kajabi app and the branded app, so you can see what the differences are. What will the branded app offer that the regular app won't? And actually seeing that in real time and comparing two different, the same content in two different ways, and how the notifications work and all of that stuff is going to be absolutely brilliant if you want to determine, hey, do I want to pay extra for a branded app, or am I just going to get my students to use the Kajabi app? Because it's one of the most common questions. People want to be like, well, what does it look like? How is that going to show up for people? So I'm going to go through that and how you can set things up, and then you can experience the app itself. Whew, and you'd think it'd be over there, but no, because I'm being a bit extra. Like originally this was going to be a 1-hour workshop, and I've now extended it out to 5 days worth of workshops. But I'm also, because I've had so many questions about this, and it's the most common questions that I get from new creators, is how do I set up an offer, and how do I set up a lead magnet funnel and make sure that it's done right? So I'm going to give you access to some training that will take you through it, so you can go through and do the training. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm hosting a bonus implementation session, a guided implementation session on how to set up an offer And then on Sunday, how to set up a funnel, like a free lead magnet funnel, which can then lead people into that offer and get them to buy something. So it's a pretty amazing week. I'm definitely going on the side of maybe over generous. I do tend to be someone who loves radical generosity, and I'm going over and above next week. But all you need to do to register for Cash In With Kajabi week is go to theunicornadvisory.com. You will see a link come up to register for that, or just comment below this video. Tell me I'm in, I want to register, and I will send you out a link directly so that you can register for the challenge. It's going to be a pretty incredible week. Everything will be available in a portal if you can't make it live. Now, the calls will be happening at 9 a.m. Sydney time each day. So that is going to be towards the end of the day / early evening if you are in the US. It's going to be pretty late at night if you're in the UK or Europe. So definitely register so you'll be able to access everything within that. You're also, I mean, am I not generous enough already? I'm going to share some extra bonuses with you. You will get 10 days complimentary access to Unicorn Heroes, which is our Kajabi support membership. You will be able to then ask me questions, get a little taste of what that's like. And I'm going to give you a preview of the brand new Unicorn Heroes portal that is launching in June, and share some of the very cool changes that we are making. So you'll be able to get a little preview into that. You'll be able to access all of the content and everything on the branded app, access our community. You'll also have access to the Kajabi Communities. And if you go and sign up, when you go onto the thank you page, so after you sign up, something's going to come up. A little video is going to come up. I'm going to say hi. You can interact with that if you want. That would be awesome. But if you wait a few seconds and scroll down, you are going to get a spectacular discount on all of our Kajabi templates that is valid through till the 15th of June. So I highly recommend doing that. Just that on its own, register for that, and you'll get a mighty good discount on our Kajabi templates. So that is the bonuses. That is everything that's available, and it's all for you for free. You just got to register. So go and do that. I'll be answering other Kajabi questions. Lots of people have asked me questions already that have registered along things like, hey, how do you set up that cool video questionnaire thing that's on the thank you page? So that's done through Video Ask. So I will show how to do that. And also some of the automation stuff I'll be going into when you set up the funnel and the offer, and also with the gamification, because that is all set around automation. And there's so many cool things that you can do. It takes a little bit of time to set it up, but once you have, everything happens in the background. And that is where the beautiful stuff will work without you. I love when Kajabi works in the background without me having to do anything once I've gone through that setup. So I'll be sharing that, and like I said, I'll be staying on every call, every live workshop to answer every question. So any questions that you've got about the topics that we are discussing, I can answer. And then on Thursdays, it's a free for all, ask me anything. And as someone who has been helping people with Kajabi for 4.5 years, that is my happy place, answering Kajabi questions and helping you and supporting you to make the most out of the software. I reckon, I don't know, I'm just gonna make up some statistics here, but I would say probably 80% of the people that I work with are only using maybe 10 to 20% of Kajabi's capabilities and what it can do. And there's so many more things that you can do to increase your revenue and make sure that you're really making the most out of the platform. I mean, Kajabi is the Apple of online course platforms. It's on the pricier end, but it does so much. And it's only going to do those things if you set it up and you actually go to use it. So I'll take you through some ideas. One of the other things that I didn't mention is we're also going to have an offer brainstorming kind of async session. That's something I've not done before, but I've seen it live. I've been part of someone else's that they did, and I was like, hey, that's a really cool idea. So we're going to try that out. So if you're like, hey, I have no ideas, this is what I'm doing, what could I sell? Or, the other situation, which is something I often find myself in, where I've got too many ideas and I don't know which one to work on first. So that is the kind of gist of what's going to be going on next week. Essentially, it is like myself as a Kajabi strategist. It is my Kajabarama dream nerd week, where I am just going to be 100% focused on everything to do with Kajabi and spending hours each day answering Kajabi questions and helping you to be making the most out of the platform. Like, all these changes are awesome, but only if you're using them. So I'm going to show you how to use them, help you work out if you should use them, and get you setting this stuff up in your platform, because Kajabi is amazing, and I would love to help you use it more effectively. If you have any questions about anything to do with Cash In with Kajabi Week, please do let me know. If you're not yet using Kajabi, let me know and I can send you some information about our amazing bonus suite. We have been told so many times it is the best Kajabi affiliate offer. So if you sign up through our affiliate link, we shower you with gifts and bonuses. As you may or may not have realized, I am a pretty generous kind of Kajabi nerd. So I love to shower you with things to help you get set up, because, this platform is amazing. Kajabi is awesome. I absolutely, think it is the best platform for creators when you are getting started out. If you want to be doing email marketing, selling digital products, and growing your audience. And Kajabi doesn't take a cut of anything. So if you're like, all right, this sounds pretty cool, I want to get set up, let me know. I can send you some information about Kajabi's free trial offer, or their 3 months for $99 offer, which you can get through me this month. But yeah, that's if you're not using Kajabi. If you are already using Kajabi, awesome. I'm going to help you use more of it and make the most of it and use it better. And like I said, experience some of these things. Maybe you looked at Communities a year ago and you're like, nah, it's not good enough, and you're paying for another community software, or you're not doing anything, or like we never moved off. We stayed on a Facebook group, which kind of sucked and is sucking more every week, because Facebook is just not showing our posts to anyone. Barely anyone that's in our Facebook group ever sees. We have 300 people in a Facebook group, and it'll be like, your post reached 8 people, and 3 of them are the admins of the group and one of them's me. So if you're in that situation where you're like, all right, I want to be actually using this, honestly, I think you'll be surprised. I think you'll go and be like, okay, Kajabi, awesome. And, one of the things that I'm so stoked about that is coming soon is the ability to send out a weekly update that's auto-generated from the community. Like, I'm in some other communities that send that on a different platform. And when I get those posts, it's like, oh, that looks cool. Click on it, go and have a look. And it's, any way that you can bring people back into your community and help them to engage and really be part of it is helpful. And Kajabi is absolutely listening. That's one of the things I think why I love Kajabi so much, because I can see that they listen to what people are saying and they are actually implementing. They're not just going, oh, okay, that's nice. Especially with Communities is one of the areas where I've seen them really, pouring resources into it. The branded app has improved massively since I first started using it last year, and the updates are just, continually coming. It's that situation where Kajabi is seeing things, getting feedback, and iterating. And a lot of companies don't have the resources to do that. It's one of the reasons why I love Kajabi so much. So I could go on about Kajabi all day. I have another video that I would like to make, 10 things I love about Kajabi. I could probably make it 100 things I love about Kajabi. I also have 10 things I hate about Kajabi video to make too, because no software is perfect. But it's one of those things where there is no software that's perfect. There's always going to be some kind of trade-offs. But from where I'm sitting right now, Kajabi is awesome. And seeing all of these updates that are coming through consistently is, one of those reasons why I'm like, I am so glad that I'm using Kajabi to run my business, because, all of those things that are on my list of like, my grr, oh, I wish they did that. Like, seeing that shrink and seeing them, getting ticked off each week and each month and getting email updates and be like, oh, cool, they've done that. And even things that I didn't think that I needed, when I see it's coming, I'm like, oh, yay. I'm so glad that, Kajabi is now offering this. It's just constant and it's awesome. And it's one of those things, like when you have a software that you are running your entire online business from, you want it to be robust and you want to know that it's with you for the long haul, because changing software is a giant pain in the ass. And if you do it, you want to be like, okay, I am sticking here for a while. Like, we are setting this home, my internet home up. And because of these updates and improvements and everything, it's it just makes me so happy that I chose Kajabi 5 years ago. And my life is now supporting people like you who use Kajabi and helping you to make it better and do more with it and understand it and take some of that technical stress away. I digress. I am rambling now. Before I end this, I do just want to ask you one big favor. Oh, I'm a little shy about this. This is my first live video that I have done, my first face to camera video in months, because I really struggle with video anxiety. And I've literally all day had to psych myself up. Honestly, it's been a week that I have psyched myself up to do this. And I finally did it. So if you could please put a little comment of support, a little like, yay, go Sue. That will help me, get my confidence back and hopefully do more of these videos. There is something in my head that just stops me making videos, and it's a little bit stressful. I'll be making videos without my face as a way to get around it. But if you've got something that you struggle with, I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years. And I still struggle. Like, it's something that I'm, struggling to overcome. So, please know that, people, even if you've been doing it for a while, you can still have the struggles. But yeah, if you could do that, that'll really mean a lot. Like it, or just leave me a little yay. I'm glad you did this today, because yeah, it took a lot of psyching, and I'm kind of proud of myself that I've actually got past that hurdle. And maybe this is what I need to make more of these videos. So thank you. Right, Cash In With Kajabi. It's next week. Starts on Monday. If you would like to register, just comment. It's probably easier. I didn't get organized enough to actually put in, and I don't even know how to do it on the stream. I can't put in the link. You can probably see it. I'll put this bigger, and actually, no, it doesn't even show up. And I didn't even make it an easy link, which is something I tell everyone to do. It's theunicornadvisory.com/cash-in-with-kajabi. Could have made it easier. Would have been a bit of forethought that I should think so, because I was so stressed about getting on the video. Anyway, you can go there or comment, and I will send you a link to register. And I really hope to see you next week. It is going to be awesome. It is going to be, like I said, Kajabi Nerd's dream. I'm going to be talking all about Kajabi all day for an entire week. So from the Unicorn Advisory, saying goodbye, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Thanks.